Hey everyone, today we're diving into the journey of building a house deep in the forest, using nothing but natural wood and stone. No modern machinery, just creativity and hard work. It's a challenging, inspiring process that brings us closer to the wild. Let's get started. Start off, we see him packing his essentials and venturing deep into the forest, ready to tackle the challenge of building a home with nothing but natural materials around him. The first task, finding the perfect spot to lay down the foundation. His decision is crucial, as it determines the stability and comfort of the house for years to come. Once he's chosen the location, he begins digging into the forest floor, carefully preparing the ground to create a solid, level foundation. This step helps outline the shape of the structure and marks where the walls and pillars will eventually stand. Next, it's time to find strong trees that will serve as the main support pillars. He's selective, choosing only large, sturdy trunks that can handle the weight of the entire house. And here's an interesting detail. He removes the bark from each log. This step isn't just for aesthetics, it's actually to prevent termites from damaging the wood over time. Without the bark, the wood is less vulnerable to pests, which means a more durable home in the long run. Once he's prepared the logs, he makes careful, precise measurements. Every angle and every cut needs to be exact to avoid even the smallest imbalance, which could throw the entire structure off. With everything measured and in place, he begins by setting up the main pillars and support beams first. These form the skeleton of the house, providing a strong framework that can withstand the challenges of nature. Watching him work, you can see the patience and skill that go into every step. This isn't just about building a house. It's about harmonizing with nature and crafting a space that's both resilient and beautiful. With the main framework in place, the project moves to a new stage, constructing the walls, floor, and entrance. First, he begins by crafting a foundational frame to support the entrance area. This frame is about 1 meter in diameter and is made from smaller logs, carefully arranged in a slightly circular shape and stacked to a thickness of around 30 centimeters. This structure not only reinforces the entrance, but also adds a sturdy base for the front section of the house. This extra support is essential, as the doorway will be one of the main points of entry and exit, so it has to be both durable and welcoming. This extra support is essential, as the doorway will be one of the main points of entry and exit, so it has to be both durable and welcoming. These stones will form the main barrier between the interior and the elements, so they need to be chosen carefully. He selects stones of various shapes and sizes, which will eventually fit together like pieces of a natural puzzle. As he places each stone, he considers both function and aesthetics. Not only does each stone need to add strength, but he's also aiming for a look that blends seamlessly with the surroundings, making the house feel like it's part of the landscape itself. Wooding with stone requires a lot of skill, as he needs to align the stones in a way that provides both balance and visual appeal. Finally, he returns to the entrance area, shaping it so that it stands out as a welcoming yet durable entry point to the home. His patience and precision in this step highlight the artistry involved in stone masonry, as he transforms irregular stones into a seamless, solid wall. Once the walls reach the desired height, he shifts his focus to creating a smooth stone floor inside. Just like with the walls, each stone for the floor needs to be positioned precisely, ensuring it's level and comfortable to walk on. This means he'll need to work with the natural contours of each stone, arranging them in a way that allows for a flat, sturdy surface. After finishing the stone walls and floor, the next essential task is to build the stove and chimney. For this, he needs to create a special mixture by combining earth with water. This mixture is a key ingredient for constructing a traditional, rustic stove, a vital feature for cooking and heating in the home. This paste will be used to form the base of the stove, as well as the inside lining of the chimney. Begin. He shapes the stone framework for the stove ensuring that the base is sturdy and can handle the heat generated from the fire. Once the stone structure is ready, he starts applying the earth-water mixture, covering the inside of the frame to form a solid and durable cooking surface. The mixture is carefully spread, layer by layer, making sure that each section bonds together and solidifies into a smooth, heat-resistant surface. Once the stove base is complete, he focuses on the chimney. Each chimney must be tall enough to carry smoke away from the cooking area and out of the house. Using the same technique, he applies the earth-water mixture around the stone framework of the chimney. As he builds, he carefully shapes the chimney to be both functional and efficient, ensuring that the smoke can travel freely and safely outside. Now comes a crucial step: drying the mixture. The wet earth needs to harden and set, so he starts a fire inside the stove. The heat from the fire serves a dual purpose. It begins to dry and cure the earth mixture, hardening it into a solid mass, while also testing the stove's heat tolerance. Over time, this process transforms the once soft mixture into a strong, solid structure, ready to function as both a stove and a chimney. This part of the build highlights the patience required when using natural materials. It's a testament to the ingenuity of working with what the forest provides, crafting a functional and sustainable living space with a solid foundation. He builds a simple shelf next to the stove. With the shelf complete, he takes a well-deserved break and pours himself a hot drink. Continuing the work, he turns his attention to making a simple yet functional bed. Using 3 sturdy wooden planks, he carefully joins them together to create a basic but solid bed frame. Even though it's simple, it adds a real sense of comfort and completeness to the home, showing how even basic furniture can make a big difference in making the space feel inviting. Even for a single sleeper, he takes extra care to make the bed strong and durable. Next, he focuses on one of the most important parts of the house, the roof. For this, he selects a series of wooden planks, arranging them with precise measurements so that they create a strong, overlapping pattern that covers the house. He places each plank strategically, adjusting the length and angle of each one to fit the slope of the roof. This requires careful attention to detail, as each plank needs to be aligned perfectly to avoid any gaps that could let in water or drafts. As he positions each plank, he takes care to ensure that any overhang edges are neat and uniform. Once all the planks are in place, he trims the ends to make sure they form a straight, even line along the edge of the roof. This careful trimming ensures that the roof not only functions well, but also looks balanced and symmetrical, adding to the aesthetic appeal of the home. This level of precision and attention to detail shows the care and craftsmanship he brings to each part of the build, making the home not only a functional shelter, but a space that feels thoughtfully designed and beautifully constructed. To ensure the house is fully protected from the elements, he adds an essential layer to the roof. First, he spreads a waterproof tarp across the wooden planks. This layer is crucial, as it prevents rainwater from seeping through and keeps the interior dry, even in heavy storms. But he doesn't stop there. To protect the tarp from wear and tear, he covers it with a layer of soil. It also helps the roof blend naturally with the surroundings, making the house feel even more integrated into the forest environment. Now, it's time to add the finishing touches that turn this structure into a real home. Using sturdy wood, he builds a door precisely sized to fit the frame he created earlier, ensuring a snug and secure fit. Once installed, the door not only provides security, but also adds a warm, inviting touch to the home's entrance, making it feel complete and welcoming. Next, he turns his attention to making the bed more comfortable and inviting. He adds a soft, warm bed sheet, making it a cozy place to rest. Above the bed, he installs a small shelf, perfect for keeping personal items or essentials within reach. For the roof, he gets creative with wooden decor. He takes round slices of wood, cut thinly, and arranges them across the roof in a pattern. These circular pieces create a unique, textured effect, adding a handcrafted charm to the ceiling. It's a small detail that brings warmth and a natural feel to the interior, highlighting the craftsmanship of the build. Finally, he completes the room with a handmade wooden table. This table is not only practical, but also brings a sense of completeness to the space, providing a spot to enjoy meals or work on future projects. Each detail, from the bed to the table to the roof, is crafted to make this house feel not just like a shelter, but a home nestled in the heart of the forest. To give the door a natural, rustic color, he uses a gas torch, carefully burning the wood surface to bring out a rich, earthy tone. With most of the main structure complete, he adds a few finishing touches to make the home truly functional and comfortable. He begins with the chimney, capping it with a small stone roof. This cover helps keep out rain while allowing smoke to flow out, ensuring the interior stays dry and the chimney works efficiently. This simple addition might seem minor, but is essential for maintaining the durability of his handcrafted chimney. Turning back to the door, he installs a custom handle to make opening and closing easier. Outside, he decides to create a small outdoor fireplace using sturdy stones he's collected. This outdoor fireplace serves a dual purpose, providing warmth on cool nights and a place to cook or relax outdoors. He gathers stones to create an outdoor fireplace, perfect for warmth on chilly nights and a cozy spot to enjoy the fresh air. Nearby, he sets up a simple wooden table where he can enjoy a hot drink by the fire. This little addition transforms the area into an inviting outdoor space, perfect for unwinding after a long day of work. With this setup, he shows a real talent for balancing hard work with moments of enjoyment. It's not just about building a house. This setup transforms the outdoor area into a relaxing space where he can unwind and appreciate the fruits of his labor. He's creating a lifestyle that embraces both comfort and nature. Each thoughtful detail like the chimney cover, the door handle, the outdoor fireplace, and the tea table brings an added sense of warmth and satisfaction, making this forest home a true retreat. He's truly made this forest home both functional and comfortable, showing a real knack for blending hard work with enjoyment. After completing the main structure of the house, we move on to building a protective railing around the outside, ensuring safe passage and adding a layer of security. He begins by carefully selecting logs of suitable diameter and length, making sure each one is consistent for a balanced look. Each log is precisely cut into equal lengths, giving the railing a unified, aesthetically pleasing appearance. This preparation ensures the logs will stand firm when embedded in the ground, reducing the risk of tilting or loosening over time. He starts embedding the logs deep into the soil at even intervals, taking care to secure each one tightly. Next, he flattens the ground surrounding the house, an important step to create a stable, level surface. He flattens the ground surrounding the house, an important step to create a stable, level surface. Leveling the ground not only improves the look, but also makes walking around the area easier and safer, particularly during changing weather conditions in the forest. Once the ground is ready, he starts embedding the logs deep into the soil at even intervals, taking care to secure each one tightly. To reinforce the connections, he uses wooden joiners, linking each segment together. These joints not only strengthen the structure, but also bind the logs into a solid system capable of withstanding the wind, rain, and harsh forest conditions. To further strengthen and beautify the railing, he incorporates smaller wooden branches, weaving them horizontally between the main vertical logs. He begins by selecting branches that are sturdy yet flexible enough to bend slightly without breaking. His additional branches create a tight weave pattern, enhancing both the strength and aesthetics of the railing. This weaving technique not only makes the structure stronger, helping it withstand external pressures, but also gives it a handcrafted look that blends seamlessly with its natural surroundings. This layering adds depth to the design, creating a rustic yet functional barrier that complements the organic feel of the forest. This method of binding preserves the all-natural aesthetic and contributes to the sustainable, organic construction approach he's taking with the entire house. He attaches a few oil lanterns along the railing, evenly spaced to cast a warm, flickering light around the house. He needs to level the path leading to the house for easier access. This level path not only improves safety, but also enhances the welcoming feel of the approach to the house, making it easier to walk or carry supplies along the way. The house still has many stages left before it's fully completed, but with the natural materials available from the forest and mountains, he faces no overwhelming challenges. With a resourceful eye, he gathers wood, stones, vines, and clay all abundant in the area to construct each remaining part of the house. Using logs and branches for structural elements, he can create everything from walls and roof in the furniture and fixtures, ensuring each piece is not only functional, but also in harmony with the natural environment. He carefully selects and shapes stones for a sturdy foundation, using rocks of various sizes to reinforce walls and pathways. The vines and branches are woven together for added support or transformed into practical items, like rope or even woven mats. As he builds, he remains mindful of blending the house seamlessly with the landscape. His approach not only keeps the structure stable and sustainable, but also maintains the home's rustic, natural beauty. His adaptability and skill with these natural materials turn the challenges of remote construction into an opportunity to create a home that feels as much a part of the forest as the trees themselves. With each step, he brings the house closer to completion, each element crafted to serve a purpose, provide comfort, and embody the unique spirit of the surrounding wilderness. With a deep passion for life in the wild, choosing to build a stone house deep in the forest like this is truly a dream come true for many people living in noisy, overcrowded cities. The peace and tranquility that come with such a remote, natural setting offer a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of urban life. In the stillness of the forest, surrounded by the sounds of nature and the scent of the earth, the stone house becomes more than just a shelter. It is a retreat, a sanctuary away from the stress and chaos of city living. For those weary of the constant noise, pollution, and fast-paced routine of city life, this type of living offers an opportunity to reconnect with nature. The stone house, built with materials from the surrounding environment, blends seamlessly with its surroundings, creating a harmonious relationship between the structure and the land. It stands as a testament to simplicity and sustainability, a reminder of the beauty and serenity found in the heart of the wilderness. Such a house is more than just a place to live. It is a symbol of a lifestyle many people dream of, one where they can wake up to the sound of birds, fall asleep under the stars, and live in harmony with the natural world around them. To improve the path leading to the house, he decides to lay down stones to create a solid, durable surface. For those who have spent years in the crowded, noisy cities, the idea of living in such a peaceful, isolated haven is an alluring prospect, a chance to escape and truly experience the raw beauty of the world. In life in the mountains and forests, having a dog as a companion is essential to share in the solitude and enjoy the gifts of nature. A loyal dog provides comfort, security, and company in the wilderness, becoming more than just a pet, but a true friend in such a remote setting. But it is at night when the real magic of forest life unfolds. The sounds of the wilderness come alive in a way that's impossible to experience in the city whispers of the wind through the trees, the distant call of wildlife, and the rustle of leaves. As the sun sets and the stars emerge, the forest transforms into a quiet, serene world, where every shadow and sound tells a story.